Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel, shall we? Well, we're plowing along with the solo mode, and we are now on to the glory of the Gladiator Beasts. And it's a deck where you beckon other beasts with amplified effects, and the stage is set for a frenzied fray. So this should be fun, and I am excited to get into it. I want to, as always, say thank you so much to everyone who has continued to follow the series and evolve the comments, responding to all of my questions, giving me advice. Some of the tantalizing stuff that's on the horizon is eventually refining some of the structure decks that I have, and maybe even making my own deck based on an archetype I choose, but I'm still kind of delaying that decision until I do more of the solo mode and just get into the different archetypes that you can play as. So for this, we're going to dive into the scenario mode, so let's go. Alright, so we don't even get a card for this, we just get some gems, and let's see what this is all about. The glory of the Gladiator Beasts. In ancient times, a great empire ruled the world. The city was prosperous, and its inhabitants lived in peace. War was a thing of faraway lands, and the aristocrats, unknowing of the danger, decided to build a great amphitheater, the Colosseum. Therein, gladiator beasts fought to the death for sport. Like this guy here, apparently. Tournaments were held day and night to satisfy the latent bloodlust of the aristocrats. Oh, those bloodthirsty aristocrats. Long live the Empire. Salute the dying heroes. At the blast of a horn, a fierce battle would begin, in which the beasts would fight with claws, fangs, and any weapon available. I have to say, I do kind of like the music and the art style for this scenario, cinematic. At the Colosseum, those who captivated the crowds were lavished with praise. This spurred on the gladiator beasts, who risked great peril for the spectators' cheers. The Empire enjoyed the very height of prosperity, but a small spark would set it on the path to destruction. And within the decline of the Empire, the frequency of fighting tournaments decreased. Alright. The aristocrats sealed the Colosseum for eternity for fear that the gladiator beasts who'd lost their battleground might revolt. Good decision. Many years passed since the fall of the Empire, and the Colosseum decayed over time. But one day, the ground with faded bloodstains shined, and the gladiator beasts appeared. Among the seats long empty of spectators, the starting horn once again echoed. Long live the Empire! Inside the Colosseum, framed by that decaying city, the gladiator beasts fought once again, and in jubilation of their heroic travails, the cheers of the aristocrats could once more be heard. Huh. Alright, so in some of the previous solo mode scenarios, the situation that you're placed in, the setting, the characters, it's much more dire. It's like we wipe out planets, we bring planets back from the dead, we eradicate the living. This is like we fight for sport in the Colosseum. The stakes seem a little lower for this one, so let's see how it goes. In practice mode, we're gonna learn the ins and outs of the Gladiator Beast deck and use this loner deck. Alright, so this first one, they always just kind of set you up and show you the primary combo or strength of the deck, and so let's see how that goes. Oh, new battlefield. Awesome. Duel. What makes a Gladiator Beast deck unique? Gladiator Beast monsters have effects that allow you to return them to the deck after the battle phase, if they battled, and special summon a Gladiator Beast of a different name from your deck. This way of special summoning Gladiator Beast monsters allows you to unlock even more of their effects. Moreover, you do not need polymerization to special summon Gladiator Beast fusion monsters. You can simply special summon them by returning the necessary materials on your field to your deck. Interesting. Okay. Draw phase. Alright, so they put the Colosseum field spell out. Alright, so I'll draw a card, and it's the Test Tiger. Nice. Okay. So use the cards in your hand and rouse the Gladiator Beasts to win the duel. Start by activating the continuous spell, Gladiator Rejection, which is in my hand. Now, before I get into this, I want to look at the cards on the field, look at some of the other cards that are happening, so I can best understand the mechanics that are on display here. And I just want to say, in the comments, I was given a really good analogy for how to understand the game in terms of its archetypes by considering it to be like a fighting game. You know, so you take like Street Fighter, Tekken, whatever fighting game you want to compare this to, and each character in a game like that has a different set of moves and plays completely differently. And the archetypes perhaps are a way of understanding the different characters. They play like, you know, Guile versus Dalsim or Zangief, Ryu, whatever. And within that character, there's a whole host of moves and combos that you can do and refine as you play the character and get better with the timing. And so you're learning new, completely different mechanics and characters. I was also given a good way to understand the game by basically saying that the rule set is small and inadequate, and the cards themselves define the rules. So you learn the game by getting exposed to more cards and more interactions that generally break the existing rules and can only be understood by seeing them in action and just getting more experience with the game itself. So it is quite intimidating for a new player. Luckily, I have all of you to help me out with this, and I appreciate your patience and your guidance as I try to catch up on this game. Also, before I get into this, I do want to say, in the links in the description for the video down below, I've listed some books and some board games that I think you might enjoy, and if you want to check those out, maybe purchase one. They do benefit the channel, and I think especially the books, it's just a great time, just a great thing to get into if you are looking for a good book to read. Anyway, I want to see what this field spell does at some point, if they'll let me, because from what you guys were explaining to me, I didn't understand this, but I guess it's kind of like in Pokemon with the arena and how it affects. It's a global effect. In Magic, generally, auras only affect you, but these affect both players. And so I need to see this as place one counter on this card each time a monster is special summoned from either player's deck. All Gladiator Beast monsters gain attack and defense for each of these counters. And if this card would be destroyed by a card effect, you can discard one Colosseum Cage of the Gladiator Beasts to prevent this card from being destroyed. So I guess if you have one in your hand, you can play it as a response to prevent this from being destroyed and the counters from being worn off. Now, I'm playing Gladiator Beast myself, so I don't mind if it has counters because, you know, it's an effect that benefits both of us at this point. So it's a symmetrical effect, in that way. Anyway, they on the field, they have Gladiator Beast Laquari, who 1800 attack, 400 defense, and is Beast Warrior type. And is this... I don't know if this is Fire Element. If this card was special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, its original attack becomes 2100. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or was attacked, you can shuffle it into your deck and special summon another Gladiator Beast monster from your deck. Interesting. Okay, so this card says Gladiator Rejection. It's a continuous spell, so we'll activate its effect and also place it onto the field in our trap and spell row, I believe, and keep it there until it's destroyed. Your opponent cannot target Gladiator Beast monsters you control with card effects except during the battle phase. If a Gladiator Beast monster is special summoned from your main deck, except during the damage step, you can special summon one Gladiator Beast monster from your deck with a different type from the monsters you control in defense position. You can only use this once per turn. Alright, so we're going to activate this and throw it down. So now we have Gladiator Rejection. Now we're going to summon the Gladiator Beast Hoplobus. Alright, so this dude here, and it's a rock type, or it's a rock monster, I should say. If this card was special summoned, its attack goes way up to 2400, and at the end of the phase, if it attacked or was attacked, we can shuffle it into our deck and special summon a Gladiator Beast, except this. Okay, so we're going to summon it here. Now we'll try one of the special ways to activate the Gladiator Beast effects in main phase 1. Okay. Special summon Test Tiger from your hand. Oh, okay, so how do I special summon it? If you control a Gladiator Beast monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You contribute this card to target one face-up Gladiator Beast monster you control. Shuffle that target into the deck and special summon a Gladiator Beast from your deck and treat it as if it was special summoned. Oh, wow. Okay, I see what they want me to do. So I'm going to summon this as a special summon because I control a face-up Gladiator Beast monster. And then I think I'm going to tribute this to special summon another thing by shuffling this into our deck and getting something else out. So let's see if that's indeed what they want us to do. And we're going to put it in attack position. Test Tiger can return itself to the deck and special summon another of your Gladiator Beast monsters to utilize its effects. Okay. Activate Test Tiger's effect and special summon Gladiator Beast Bestiari. Alright. So we're going to activate its effect. Right. Now, the wording on that was confusing because they said it's going to return itself to my deck. But it's not. It goes to the graveyard because I've tributed it, and it's going to return this card to my deck. So we're going to return that, and then now they want us to get this guy. And this says, if it was special summoned, target one spell or trap on the field and destroy it. Okay, like their trap right there. At the end of the battle phase, I could shuffle this back into my deck. Okay, select, and put it in face-up attack position right here. Activate the effects of the Gladiator Beast Bestiari that you special summoned and Gladiator Rejection, respectively. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so they both get a benefit. Let me see what this says. Oh, cool. So I can actually special summon another that's a different type. Alright, so we're going to destroy this, I suppose. And then we're going to activate this. And then we're starting a chain up, and we're going to get something else. And they want me to get this one, which is the Gladiator Beast Murmillo. And, oh yeah, this is what I was looking for. I wanted to ETB destroy their monster, and we got it. So when this guy gets summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, which is what we're doing now, we target one face-up monster, which is this, and destroy it. So perfect. So put that here. But it does say on this it has to come into defensive position from this card right here. There's now 2 Gladiator Beasts on the field. Return these monsters to your deck and special summon the fusion monster Gladiator Beast Geysaris from your extra deck. Huh. So I didn't use this effect. Special summoned by the effect of a... Oh, but this wasn't special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster. This was special summoned by the effect of Gladiator Rejection. Okay, that's why it didn't trigger. But now we're going to go into our extra deck, and they want us to special summon this dude, who you need Gladiator Beast Bestiary, which I have, and another Gladiator Beast monster. Must first be special summoned by shuffling the above cards into your deck. When this card is special summoned, you can target up to 2 cards on the field and destroy them. Okay, there's what we're looking for. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battled, you can return it and special summon 2 Gladiator Beast monsters from our deck. Wow, nice. Okay, cool. So we're going to do this, and we're going to return these to the deck. And it's important, these go back to the deck. They aren't into the graveyard. All right, we're going to go face-up attack for this here. And we successfully summoned it. We did. Destroy 2 of our opponent's cards with the effect of Gladiator Beast Gyzaris. All right, we will. So we're going to activate the effect. And we're going to just select that. Boom, blow it away. Yes, and let's just kill this too. Sure. And attack the opponent's life points directly. And we will. And we win. Because they've got nothing. What a turn. That had to have been pretty rough for the AI to suffer. Not really, but nice. We did it. All right, complete. All right, we got 150 water orbs. Fantastic. Okay. So what I'm going to do is try the actual duel and see how this goes. And we're going to use the Loner deck. And it says a Gladiator Beast monster can activate its effect at the end of the battle phase if it survives on the field, even if its attack is lower than the opponent's monster. Check not only the attack of your opponent's monsters, but also whether your opponent is using spell or trap cards to prevent them from being destroyed in battle. And think about how to respond. As long as it survives, it can use it. Okay. Let's just see how that plays out. I like this battlefield, by the way. Alright. So, it's our turn, and we don't get to draw, but we want to play Gladiator Beast Charge. Target face-up cards on the field up to the number of Gladiator Beast monsters you control with different names and destroy them. How about that, Trap? Pretty good. Alright, so if we summon Gladiator Beast Sagittarius, or I'm sorry, Sagittari, I'm just thinking the astrological signs, then we can do Test Tiger and tribute it to get somebody else out, and then maybe use the extra deck and just get absolutely nuts. Let's see, we'll summon this here. And then we'll special summon this here. And then now, I mean, honestly, without even activating its effects, we could just get one of these, like, Test Panthers. What are these? If this card is Link summoned, you can add 1 Gladiator Beast card from your deck to your hand. You can target 1 Gladiator Beast monster you control and shuffle it into your deck, and if you do, special summon another beast with a different name from your deck. Yeah, right. This is cool, but we wouldn't have anything left. So instead, I'm going to activate the effect of the Test Tiger, and we're going to get put this card back, I suppose, and let's find something fun to get. What will be the best one to special summon? I mean, I could get this. This seems good. Can I special summon this even though it's level 8 and I only, sacrifice that? It does. I mean, it's an option, right? So it's special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster. I don't know if this is a Gladiator Beast monster, though. No, this is... So I won't get to do the special effect of this card because that won't trigger Um, let's see. This one needs to have... At the start of your damage step, if your Gladiator Beast monster battles a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. But there's no monsters out. And then this one says, at the end of the phase, if this card attacked or was attacked, we can shuffle it into the deck and then special summon one Gladiator Beast monster. And this would be good, actually, like if we got this one out, right, and then attacked with it. Then we pulled this out. It would trigger, and then we could get another thing out from this that's in our hand into defense position. And we have some cards. So I think what we want to do then is I'm going to try to get this one, right? Oh, it's the first turn, though. I have to remember that. So I won't be able to attack with it, which is a bummer. So actually, I won't be able to get anything. I won't be able to do anything because I don't get to do the secondary effect. So I might as well just get this and just leave it on the battlefield for now, because I don't get to attack. Oh, but this did count as a Gladiator Beast. So this is confusing to me because I want to do it, but I didn't realize that this was the Test Tiger counted. Oh, this is the key. This is the key. You guys are probably like yelling at your screen. I apologize. I didn't process the last line of text on the card, which says, treat it as if it was special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster. So the Test Tiger itself is not a Gladiator Beast, but it, for all intents and purposes for this, it counts. So that's perfect. So we do want to do this, right? Because we can special summon one monster from our hand in defense position, shuffle it into the deck at the end of the phase. Now, why is that good, then? Maybe for a special summon? Maybe the idea is if I put this out... No, wait, it says during the end phase. At the end of the battle phase... Oh, no, okay, yeah. So if let's say I put this out, right, and I did summon this. This is going to go back at the end phase. But before that, I could theoretically special summon something from the extra deck and put it into play and then have a real baller out. I don't know if this is actually going to work, but I'm going to try this, okay? So I'm going to put this guy out in defense position right here. And then what does this guy do? Oh, wait, let's see. This card cannot be destroyed. This card is special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster. You can send one Gladiator Beast monster from your deck to the graveyard at the end of the battle phase. If this card battled, you can shuffle it into the deck, special summon... Now, I can't do that. So now what I want to do is actually try to special summon something. Yeah, here we go. Let's get something good, right? Like, what is this? It's just a strong creature? $2,500 attack, 1,400 defense. That is... Well, I mean... I guess it has higher defense than that. How about this? Okay, fine. Alright, so we did that. So now we're like, hey, we're done. So that seems not bad. Alright, they got the cage. Do we want to do this? Which, nah, we don't want that. Now, we could target face-up cards on the field up to the number of gladiator beast monsters you control with different names. I could just blow that up. Right? But I don't think we need to do that right now. Uh-oh. What is this doing? It says, equip only on a gladiator monster. It cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay. So now we want to do this. And I believe that what will happen is our card will go off before they can do that. Yes, I want to destroy that. So our card goes off and blows up their thing, and then they try to equip it, but there's nothing to equip it to. But they end up still playing a trap, so they actually got to play a lot of cards, which I don't like. Oh, okay, what's this? Gladiator Taming. Let's check this out. Alright, it says, if a face-up gladiator beast monster is on the field, activate one of these effects. It's a quick play spell. Select one face-up monster your opponent controls and change it to battle position, or select one face-up gladiator beast monster your opponent controls and take control of it until the end phase. That's funny. I wish I could do that. I think we can just summon this, though? Oh, but only by tributing that, right? Okay. So... If this card attacked or was attacked, you can return it to the deck and summon another one. No, I don't think we want to do that. Let's just try to attack. Okay, so we got through for an attack, and we're just going to be done. Now I hope they summon a monster. Call of the Haunted. Okay. Sweet. So I think in this case, I think we can just win right here. I'm not entirely sure. What does this say? Activate this card by targeting one monster in your graveyard. Special summon it in attack position. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. When that monster is destroyed, destroy this card. Right. So I think if I Gladiator Taming, right, and just take this Gladiator Beast, I will get control of it, and then I'll be 20. I'll have 5,000 attack, and I think if I special summon a monster from our graveyard, like what do you have in your graveyard? I don't have one, so I'd have to special summon this guy, and then I could do its tribute. But I don't think... Let's just see if this goes... Let's see if this works out the way I want. I'm going to pull out the tiger. It's the only thing I can get, right? And so we'll special summon it. And here, right there. And then... Can I... The question would be, can I use... I don't think I can just use this to get this. But what I could do is go and... I could go and get another Gladiator Beast from my deck that I might want. I don't know. And use its effect to win. Or actually, wait a minute. No, wait, you know what I could do is I can just attack with the tiger. And then that's enough to kill this guy, I think. Boom. And then select one face-up monster they control and take control of it. Yeah, this one, please. Okay. And then I'm just going to go to the attack phase and attack. 1, 2, 3. There you go. I was going to get tricky, then I was like, oh, wait a minute, I just have lethal with the tiger. So, take it. Take the victory. Perfect. Alright, cool. We won. Not too shabby. And we get some wind orbs. Let's check out the scenario appearance. So for winning this, we get Roar of the Gladiator Beasts, which is another structure deck, which is great. Another thing we can learn. That's a pretty fun archetype, seems like it. The Gladiator Beasts enacted various contests as if in response to the voices of invisible spectators. One-on-one combat, platoon battles, sieges, naval battles, and when their excitement peaked, the seal that bound the bravest of the gladiator beasts was broken. In close combat platoon battles, they were the gladiator beasts, beasts proud of their iron physiques. In the large-scale sieges, they were bird gladiator beasts most active in raiding parties and aerial assault. In the naval battles at the Colosseum, they were the gladiator beasts of fish and sea serpent form who drew their prey down into the dark waters. And the deadly weapons they'd wielded, battle machines and chariots, were revived. The Colosseum regained its glory due to the brave heroics of the gladiator beasts. Wow, look at these dudes. When the fervor of their contest reached an epic crescendo, the gates of the Colosseum were opened and their terrifying death march commenced. It sounds pretty terrifying. I'm terrified thinking about it. Awesome. So now we got the Roar of the Gladiator Beast. It says, in order to survive in battle, you can equip dueling equipment, spell cards, or call forth fusion monsters when the designated monsters are on the field. Fantastic. And we're getting a great number of orbs. We're not going to go to the store, which means that if I go back, you can see here, I can do gates on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 6 of these so far. And I now still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 archetypes to see. So again, I really love the variety of this. It is staggering that each archetype is so distinct, has cards and combos around it, and I'm trying to make my way through them to figure out where I want to situate myself in the Yu-Gi-Oh playing space, but also just really trying to take in all of the history and evolution of the game as it unfolds. See what, and I really enjoy hearing your comments about this, reading them, just understanding what was popular when, what was powerful at this point in the meta, how things have changed and been shaken up, and getting your feedback about the decisions that I've been making and what is powerful, what is viable, what cards that I have are good. It's all so much fun to read. So again, thank you so much everyone for all of your comments, and I will check you guys next time. Take care.